What's going on, folks? Welcome back to episode 7
Yep.
of FBA on the Water with your host, me, Nate Flips FBA, and
Zach, Lucky Flips Arbitrage.
Zachary. We have another guest today whose also name is Zach. Zach, welcome to FBA on the Water. Introduce yourself. Give us your IG right off the rip so people can follow you and follow along while we chop it up.
What's good, guys? Thanks, Nate. Thanks, Zach, for having me. My Insta is Zach.Sodano, Zach.Sodano. Give me a follow for sure. Hit me up with any questions. But yeah, man, a little about me. I'm 24. I dropped out of college my sophomore year. Started working at a wing place by me.
Nice.
Got into Gary V's content, like the 2017, 2018 flip challenge content. Like around like the 2019-ish. Started getting into just going to garage sales and thrift stores, picking stuff up for $5, $10, flipping it for 20, 50. Literally started with like $150 and just started working my way up, got into online arbitrage. Started out with the Flips group mainly. That was like my first Discord group that I came across. And
wait, real quick, what is Flip? Let the people know.
Flip is the #1 reselling Discord out there. And
plug.
They just cover everything from NFTs to crypto to stocks to real estate to just all things flipping, Amazon, eBay. Back in the day, thrift stores and garage sales were more
still
popular.
Valid.
Still popular. I hit him weekly with my dad and my brother.
Hell yeah, it's a good hobby.
Yeah, dude, for sure. It's the best. It's life-changing. Like if you have no money, like and like you got time, like there's a ton of money to be made at garage sales and thrift stores. My first like $100,000 in sales were just solely from thrift stores and garage sales. And then I got into online arbitrage.
So when did you first start in Amazon? Like, give us a breakdown of how you even like found out about it, and then like what kicked you to actually start.
Yeah, so I probably found out about Amazon in like beginning of 2020. Just like when everything kind of started going crazy with reselling. I was reselling on eBay already at the time. And I tried to open an Amazon account, and whatever I did, I didn't verify my address like quickly or correctly within 24 hours or 48 hours.
Yeah, you only have a certain amount of days or whatever to respond.
Yeah, or however it was at the time. And they ended up banning my account in like 2020. So I was just selling on eBay up until April 2021. I figured out how to get my account unbanned. And up until April from like 2019 to like April 2021, I did like around 1.5 million sales on eBay, and then switched over to Amazon April 2021 when I got unbanned, because I figured out how to get unbanned. So I was banned for like a year and a half, about a little longer. And all I had to do, I had to send in a utility bill, but I was living at my parents and I didn't have a utility bill. So I had to go get a phone bill, like in my name. And I sent that in, and that got the account unbanned. And then from April 2021 till now, I've done like 1.3 mil in sales on Amazon.
7-figure seller right here, man.
And
a big man.
Yeah,
yes, sir. Yeah, just a lot of, literally started all this with $150 after I dropped out of college and had no money from working at the wings place, just spending everything on going to the bar and out to eat and Uber Eats and you know the deal.
So
Yeah, it gets crazy sometimes. It does.
It does. Now we just chill on the computer and source and just rip the
yeah,
credit card.
Source.
not to get
rip
like too
Discord.
personal. What made you like drop out of college? Did you not like it? Were you just
Yeah,
not
dude,
liking major? Like what happened? You don't
totally,
have to like get too in depth if you don't want to.
totally. Yeah, no, I don't mind. I keep pretty straight up. Yeah, so I dropped out of college my sophomore year. So I didn't go to college because like I wanted to. It was just like the thing in my town. Everyone just went to college to
Yeah,
go to college.
yeah,
So I realized that, and then the main thing that set me on this like path of like just doing my own thing and just entrepreneurship in general. And like
yeah.
I found Gary Vee's content. So I used to not be like this at all, like positive or like just even like in a good mood at all. I just used to hang out with like not the best crowd. Like I got unfortunately I got into like pills pretty heavy in like
Mm,
11th grade when I was like 17. And like 17 to like 19, like 20.
yeah.
Like that into that second year of college, I was like pretty heavy into like Xanax, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up having a seizure from like withdrawing from Xanax that
No
second
shit.
year in college in like my first semester. Um and that like just changed my life, like totally woke me up.
Yeah,
Stop
yeah.
like stop
Wow.
like doing all the drugs, stop going out and partying as much, stopped chilling with like those kids, just started doing my own thing. Um, just stopped doing all that stuff. Found like Gary Vee's content, just like found self-development content and mainly just
Good.
business content. Just like Gary Vee stuff and just got into the flipping stuff and just fell in love with that. And that just took everything over.
Dude,
Um,
that's so dope that you like turn that situation into where you're at now. Like made the positives from it and all that.
Totally, bro. Yeah, learned so much, but
That just shows a lot about your mindset for sure. Like
oh yeah,
that's
dude.
dope.
Yeah, dude, appreciate it. Yeah, but I was definitely like not always like this at all. But like after like I had a seizure, like it was a like that was like a whole like it was a whole experience in itself. Like what happened. Like
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys about that sometimes. But
Yeah.
long story short, like I was at a frat house and like um it wasn't a good scene and like
Mm-hmm.
they ended up almost like not calling the ambulance and like thankfully like some girl did and like she just hooked it up and like I
Wow.
just
Your
realized
life.
how lucky I
Yeah.
got. Oh yes,
You
just saved
hooked
my
it
life.
up, dude.
And I
Jeez.
was just like,
Jeez.
oh damn, like gotta switch this up because like I'm playing on thin ice right now. And then
Yeah, that's a path to destruction for sure. But yo, like
yeah,
that
man.
turnaround is quite amazing. And it seems like you found like almost like mentorship through like Gary Vee and maybe like some of these motivational people that help like uplift you out of that dark space you're in. And I'm sure there's a lot of
200%.
people. There's probably someone in this in the listening that could be going through like a dark time, and you got to grab onto those like motivational speakers or just like someone who you can look up to like mimic almost, and that can get you over that hump. That's really amazing, Zach. Like
Yeah, dude.
really.
And it's yeah, before I even got any money, like yeah, I didn't pay for anything back in the day, any mentorships or anything. It was strictly Gary V content and
Bro, he's the
just like
goat.
some other people on YouTube.
He gave it all
Um
up for free, man.
yeah, dude. Yeah, literally. Like I've definitely paid for some good stuff for sure, but like there's a ton of good free stuff out there also. And yeah, the main thing is just like just got to like really go at it, like whatever you're trying to start doing or stop doing. Like you just really got to commit and just
Focus.
like
Yeah.
That's
just
such
like
a
no bullshit with yourself.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
such a good
Yeah.
way to put it.
Yeah, like it goes
Seriously.
both ways. If you're trying to start something or stop something, like just got to be straight up with yourself.
That's good.
So what's your FBA business looking like today? Like, what do you do day to day that helps you maintain or scale your business?
Yeah, totally. So I'm a big fan of content. I'm still watching all different types of content like on YouTube and podcasts that I like follow. Just
Mm-hmm.
that's a daily thing. Sourcing also, check the virtual assistants leads daily. Um and I source myself a little bit now also. So my main thing is I used to really only sell stuff from like groups and from like virtual assistants. I never even really sourced myself back in the day. But now getting into that heavy the last couple months. And that's been going like really, really fire. You just find like leads that are like just like extra deep that it's just like so much less competition.
Yeah,
I'm
you
used
gotta
to selling like
go through all the layers to get there, you know? Like,
yeah, so like I never even really used coupons or like Rakuten back in the day just
Yeah.
because like I thought it wasn't like scalable. Um like I used to just like bot stuff on Walmart and
Yeah.
like just hit like 10, 20, 30, 50 of them at a time and either send them to my house or the prep center. And like I wouldn't even use like Rakuten or cashback. Such a botch back in the day. But like I got like credit card points and stuff. Shout out to Amex. Game
yeah,
changer.
The other
facts
goat.
there.
Yeah, dude. Amex, like, ooh, for anyone listening, start with the Amex Blue, the blue everyday cash card or the Amex Blue business card, I think it is.
Business, yeah, the blue business cash, I think.
Great intro Amex card. Amex is a great system to get involved with.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're so fast with everything too. Like I noticed
Oh,
like you make a payment, they deduct the balance right away.
Yeah.
they're
Capital
oh, I'm sorry.
no, I was just gonna compare it to Capital One. It takes like a few days. Like you pay it, it takes 4 or 5 days for it to come out of your checking account. The balance doesn't go away on your Capital One account for a couple days.
Hmm.
Next, it's all instant
Their
Yeah.
customer service is unmatched. Amex. Oh,
for
it's so fire.
for sure.
So Zach, how'd you get your first VA? What was your process to acquiring?
Totally. So first of all, did a little research about it. Saw like some people talking about it. I got my first VA over a year ago now. Yeah, like probably like a year and a half ago now. Just to help me with some like basic stuff, not even for sourcing back in the day. He would just help me upload stuff to my prep center because like I was botting mad stuff. So like he would just do that, manage my email, manage like returns, manage just look at the Amex statement, like make sure everything was matching. And then I also had like a separate accountant, VA for accounting that was
Wow.
just doing everything. But I don't have him anymore because Inventory Labs is the GOAT. So
Yeah.
he was basically
Yeah.
doing
Yep.
Inventory Labs back in the day. So now I just have one VA for sourcing, and then I still have that VA that just helps me with like some admin stuff. But one I got on Upwork, and the other I got on onlinejobs.ph. And just write up a job description of what you want done. In my case, it was just like a general virtual assistant. And then also I had the one for accounting and it was just like I made a write up of what I needed done.
Yeah.
Same thing with the sourcing, like give them a criteria.
Are you training these VAs like after? So you like put the job listing. You probably get a bunch of applicants. I mean, I haven't done it yet, but I was thinking about it on my drive home from work today. I'm like, man, I really need
Yeah.
to start thinking about this. But so after you get all the applications and all that, what's your hiring process from there and like training them and such.
So totally, yeah, crucial. Crucial to like train them once you have them on board, just to like to get them on like the type of leads you like getting. Just so it's not like totally out there, just like you like sourcing shoes or vitamins or like clothes or electronics or whatever. And then like yeah, as for hiring, I always hop on with like a Zoom before like I even hire them,
Oh
just
yeah,
to like
yeah.
make sure like I could ask them some questions,
Yeah.
just like run through like a quick interview with them. And they're all mad cool. Like, dude, all the people on online jobs.ph specifically are like the most down to earth, like loyal people. Like the all everyone I've worked with has been super, super, super solid, like really helpful. Um, I've definitely like coached like a ton of them and like hopped on calls with them. Nothing like super duper in depth, like fire sourcing strategies, just like basic stuff of like a direction like I want to go in.
Nice.
But now I'm getting into that more, like all the stuff I'm learning, like I'm talking about like with my VA directly now. Um that I didn't as much back then, but really didn't have to because like I was finding good stuff back then. Um but definitely important too. I was lacking on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, definitely crucial.
What's
It just
that?
speeds things up a ton.
What's that looking like? Like a week, like once a week, you hop on Zoom with PA and just chop it up for a little bit, talk about the leads or whatever.
Yeah, literally. So like just go over like usually not the good leads, just like the leads that were iffy, like why they were iffy, why I wouldn't buy them. And like just point them in a direction like, oh, yeah, like the keep a chart isn't looking good, like too many sellers, the price is gonna tank, just stuff like that. And they do
Yeah.
pick up on it fast.
Mm.
Um, yeah, it's all really just telling them stuff that you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. I mean, and they'll
Now,
learn
do
from it. Go
Yeah,
for it, Nate.
and do you supply your VAs with your Keepa account and your Seller Amp account?
yeah. So I use lastpass.com. It's just they also have a Google Chrome extension.
Okay.
It's fire. So like you have your password and you could send them like the link and they could just log in to your whatever without seeing the password.
Mm.
So fire. I don't know how much it is. It might be $30 for the year or maybe
Oh, sweet.
$60 for the year, but it's the best password manager that I've ever used.
Wow.
Lastpass.com. That's not sponsored.
Lastpass.com. Yeah, that's not sponsored.
Write that down right now.
Super fire. Really recommend LastPass.com. Fire for saving accounts, making multiple accounts for websites, and having them all saved. It's a beaut.
That's what's up.
Now, are your VAs do they import all their leads into like a Google sheet?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. So they just put, it's just one right now, and they just put the leads right into my Google sheet, just like copy and paste. Like usually I look for like 5 green leads a day.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. So like that's a good judge. So like when you're you have VAs, Nate.
No, I don't have any yet.
So when you're going for them, like a good judge for them is like 5 to 10 green leads per day is definitely like a doable thing. When like giving a criteria, definitely
Okay.
valid.
And then like how many hours a week are they working?
So it's different. So like how I've always worked with my VAs, it's been more I just want this much work done. And like if it takes you a couple hours, like that's cool. If it takes you 8 hours, that's cool. But like if you give me like 5 to 10 like green leads a day, like Monday through Friday, like that's chill with me.
All right.
You'll call that like 8 hours. Like if
Yeah, like that's definitely like a valid time, like amount of time. I think that's fair.
It's worth the value. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Like I'm not trying to like squeeze them like you
Oh,
got to
no.
be on the computer for 7 hours and 45 minutes with a 15-minute break. Like
Yeah.
I know how bosses like that were, so I would
You're
never
not
like
running a
I keep
sweatshop.
it,
That's good.
yeah, like I keep it like I keep it real. Like if the work is getting done and it's getting done well and like we're like working good, like it's lit.
Yeah.
But like if something's not working out, like I'll be straight up. Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
still,
Hopefully all the viewers just took notes of the lastpass.com.
yeah.
I know I did.
I know I did for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
highly
jotted it down on
recommend.
my phone.
Because
need
like
to get on-
me and Zach we just got a VA to start editing our videos. And I had to I reset my passwords to like something stupid or not stupid, but just something different.
That
Because I was
wasn't
like, I don't
your
know,
other
like I'm
one.
gonna give him my password to my YouTube. So
Yeah, no, lastpass.com, bro. It's
lastpass.com.
fire. Super good.
That's a good tip right there for sure. I need to get on the VA wave. I was like I said, I
Yeah.
was thinking about it earlier, and I'm like, man, like even like those 5 green leads a day. If
It's
you can get
worth it. Like
Yeah.
if you could like I'd say if you're doing like 10K a month and like you're good at like reading Keepa charts, and like you're already selling stuff and like you got it down pretty good and like you have the capital, like that's really the only thing. You just gotta have the capital. Like,
Yeah.
you could get one for anywhere from like $350 a month to like $700 a month, like $1,000 a month. Obviously you get what you pay for.
Right.
Like anything else. But yeah, it's definitely doable in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's some good pointers right there for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, like for like some like even if you're like bringing in cash back nice, like your cash back could almost pay for a VA.
Oh, that's facts for sure.
So like I mean like if you're a reseller, like you got to know how to work it, and like if you could work it, like you're getting your free supplies or whatever, you're saving 50 $100 a month on boxes from UPS or USPS and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, save that money and just put it towards
Yeah, so like with
Yeah.
Rakuten and free shipping supplies, you're already at like what, 100 $200
Yeah.
a month.
Yeah,
That's like
hopefully.
potentially like could go to a VA.
Yeah. The way I'd look at the VA is like they cost you $500 a month and currently you make like $1,500 profit per month. If that VA over 1 month can, take 500 but give you back $1,000 of profit, it's worth it.
Too easy. Yeah.
That's how I always looked at it. I was like, all right, they got to find a couple good leads and then like they're paid for. So
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So Zach, what's been like your Q4 strategies and what are you hoping to do for sales maybe this month and next month if you have any goals?
Yeah, definitely. Goals, I want to get to like 100K in sales. It's really just about spending. I've just
It
been
is,
slowly, it's really just spending. I got like the credit and stuff. I've just been slowly scaling up because I don't like spending like 10-20K in a day. I like scaling like slower. Just cause. But yeah, so like 100K maybe at like the end of December, I think I could do.
Let's go. Let's
Hopefully.
make it happen.
If like stuff gets checked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big
Yeah, like
That's the big if.
But and then like big goals are just getting into wholesale. I've never really done wholesale, but getting into that. I'm in New York, so I've heard there's like really good local suppliers. So I'm trying to get cracking on that. That's like the main goal right now. Just get into whole-sale.
You're gonna start that like after Q4, or you already kind of diving into it?
I'm already diving into it. Haven't found anything, any like any hot leads yet or any good suppliers yet. But yeah, I'm like on that trying. I'm assuming that probably like a lot of good wholesalers aren't taking on new sellers until after Q4. I know a lot of prep centers aren't taking on new people
Yeah.
until after
I definitely heard. I've been hearing that recently, like
Q4. Yeah.
especially when it comes to wholesalers, like, oh, let's get after it after after the Christmas rush, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I have been trying on the wholesale front. But yeah, it's kind of just a numbers game. I hear you just got to hit up a ton of people.
Yeah, for sure.
Really haven't opened up a ton of accounts yet. I'd say like 20 or 30. I have probably more than that. I have placed a couple wholesale orders, but nothing like that profitable that I would want to reorder that's sold quickly.
You're just getting your feet wet kind of thing, right? Testing.
Yeah, just getting my feet wet with it.
That's dope.
What's been your strategy for contacting the wholesalers? Are you emailing them, calling them?
Yeah.
going
So
there?
I mean, I hired a VA to do it. Like,
Oh, no shit.
yeah, dude, I didn't know how to do it. I did some research on it, like found the criteria that I wanted, like listened to a bunch of podcasts. Found this website. What's it called? I think it's Wholesale Central.
Wow.
What?
I just said, wow, like,
Oh,
I'm just thinking, like, bro, you're like super resourceful. Like, I would have never thought to hire a VA to like do emails for me or whatever.
yeah, bro. And they taught me so much stuff. Like they just taught me the
It's
rundown,
just blowing my
um,
mind right now.
like all the stuff that I needed to like get prepared to send to wholesalers. It's just like a bunch of info.
Yeah.
Like they just informed me that like it's like you good to have like your own website so it doesn't look like you're only an Amazon seller. It looks like you're like a general e-commerce seller. Like they put me on to wholesale. And this was just I learned all that just like talking to the VAs even before I hired them.
Wow.
And then I hired one and then she started just like opening accounts. And she had a list of wholesalers and then she also used this wholesalecentral.com, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, me personally, I've never hopped on the phone with any suppliers and placed any orders. But I have placed orders like through my VA. Like they've just got the price sheets, gone through it, found some profitable stuff. Like I said, like it's sold, it's been decent, but it was nothing like super fire that I was like, yo, I gotta reorder this.
Yeah. Is it like because it's like not like a fast moving product, maybe like a couple hundred units a month or something?
Yeah, so it was like some protein powder that was like 100 like 20 sales a month. And at the time when I bought it, it was like there was only 5 or 6 sellers. But then when my shit got to FBA, there was like 20 sellers on it.
Oh man.
So like the thing just
That's
got
the worst, dude.
oofed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it just like wasn't the best supplier. So like I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I only placed like 3 or 4 wholesale orders.
Hey, you're testing the waters. That's what's important, you know?
Yeah, bro. That's the biggest thing I realized with this shit. Like there's no thing that anyone knows more than you, like as much as like you just gotta fucking like try it. Oh, can you curse? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
You
it's
cursed.
more about like you just got to do it and just like try something, just like throw something at the wall and see if it sticks. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Me and Zach were talking about that the other day, just about like Keepa data, seller amp data, and we're just like personal data will be like
Yeah,
the
you
number one
can't.
driver.
Dude, literally like yesterday we were talking about it. Or
Yeah.
this morning, I forget. But it was because it was like all like obviously all like the good like sales that happened like last week with the whatever clothes or whatever you're buying from Kohl's or
Mhm.
whatever. Obviously, when there's a big sale that everyone knows about,
Yeah.
you're gonna get that like bunch of sellers that hop on the listing and the price is gonna go down. But then you look at looking at the Keepa, I'm like, but I mean, like mid-December last year, the year before, the price starts to go up. So if you just hold that bag a little bit, maybe you can get those profit numbers that you were looking for.
Stop
But
being a
right
price
now it's-
tanker.
Totally, bro.
Price
Yeah,
tag.
that's the other thing, bro. That Amazon wasn't like that like a year ago. Like sometimes price tanks, but like nothing like it does now. Like like sometimes I buy leads now and like they get there and they're all tanked out. And
Yeah.
like that's usually just like buying bad, like not as good leads. But still, it was definitely not like that back in the day. Like for the majority, like the majority of the time you send something in, like you're good. But now it's like you got to really like use coupons and like cash back and stuff. And if you're not, like you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Um,
You're
which I
setting,
almost-
you're
at the wheel.
setting yourself up for failure if you're not trying
Yeah.
to utilize
Yeah,
all
bro.
those.
Yeah.
I almost think part of it is like how everyone, well, not everyone, but probably like 80+% of people are using repricers. And I almost think that the software of these repricers need to be like updated or something to like work together instead of working against each other, where they all just
Yeah.
undercut everybody.
You'll just see like the orange dots on the Keepa just scroll
Yeah.
right down. It's like, bro, what? This is obviously a repricer because
It's
They're just
gotta
fighting
mess.
each other because they're both on the sales booster or sales maximizer, and they're like,
Yeah.
all right, 10 cents lower, 10 cents lower, 10 cents lower, and then you're at the bottom.
bro, I think people sleep on like the equalizer, AI equalizer, and AI profit booster. Like, don't like for all the listeners, don't sleep on those because those can literally do what they're said to like equalize and profit boost. Like I've been throwing them on a couple listings, and every once in a while I'll get a few sales, like the same amount of sales that I would with the sales booster on, but I'll get it for like get the buy box for like $3-4 more
Yeah.
on like a $30 item. So that's a pretty decent increase in profit margin. And it can help not tank the price like we were just talking about when everyone has like sales maximizer on and we just watch the price fall off a cliff.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously, like
Bless
it
you.
all starts. It all starts
Thank
when
you.
Finish Line has that big ass sale sign at the top, 60% off.
Yeah.
All the masses come flying in.
Yeah.
3
It's
weeks
too
later,
easy.
all checked in, and it's tanked.
Yeah, bro.
It's
Yeah,
too
I've-
easy though. Like you know it's gonna happen. But
Yeah.
the deals are good. So
They are good. They're fire.
hopefully we can still get some profit.
Yeah, I've definitely. Yeah, that's another thing. I've never really sourced on like sales and stuff. Definitely huge opportunity. I used to always just not source on sales because, like I said, like I thought it wasn't like scalable. Like if
Mm.
you get in there, like in the beginning, like you could spend like mad money.
Oh, yeah.
Like it'd be.
And if you get
Totally.
your orders in, they don't cancel and they just like
Yeah.
keep letting you roll and you can spend
Yeah, bro.
grand, whatever, like you're set.
That's why like back in the day I just never like like I said, same shit with like Rakuten and like the other one, Top Cash Back. I just never
Yep.
used them because I don't, I'm just for whatever reason I just thought like I'm not using that. Like mainly it was just like there was a lot of botting.
Yeah,
And
it's hard to
then-
use that stuff when you're botting, right?
Yeah, I know now. Even I think I don't know, was it you, Nate, or maybe it was Viper? Someone just put me on recently to like the missing cashback on Rakuten. Like
Oh
you
yeah,
could
you hit them
add
up.
it- You could add it on the back end, like afterwards. That's some
Mhm.
fire.
Yeah.
Like I've always like messed around with it a little bit, but like now I make sure to use it on everything, and like I'm already racking up money with it.
Yeah. Every quarter it could be like an extra 2-3 grand that you just bring
Dude,
home. Like,
literally, even more. Dude, I've seen some crazy screenshots with these guys on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
some fucking. I've seen like a $25,000 Rakuten cashback check.
probably
I
a
was
1,000
like-
listings. I heard he had like 5-figure Rakuten cashbacks before.
I don't know if it was him that said it, but someone said they make like 80 grand a quarter.
Off just Rakuten?
Well, off cash back, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. Because you can pull like if you got 2 credit cards doing $250,000, you can pull like 8 to 10K with that.
Yeah.
With the 2% unlimited, if you have the Chase and the Capital One.
Do
or
that a
something.
month.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that'd be enough right there. I'd be chilling like
Oh my goodness.
just
Credit
to build
cards.
it up.
Credit and credit cards is a game changer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that like, I mean, I feel like you already hit on it, but you use only credit cards to buy, no like cash capital or cash reserve that you have on hand.
Definitely, yeah. I just use only credit cards. Like I said, I started this up with like $150.
Yeah.
And then got some capital like into flipping on eBay. Opened my first credit card maybe 2020. Opened my first credit card. It was a Discover It
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah. I
secured
think I do
credit
too,
card.
yeah.
It's a good card.
The student card.
It's one of the best starting credit cards. I don't think it was the student one. But it was the Discover It secured credit card, like the silver one, the
Okay.
OG one. It's a lot of people's first credit cards. It's
Yeah.
nice because like it's like you you got to put down a security deposit, like a hotel room or like an apartment. Like you got to put down. I think I put down like $500, and then you get that 500 back in like 3 to 6 months. And then when I got the Amex, that changed my business forever. It's just leverage. All people that have like real money, like hundreds of millions, like it's all
Leverage capital.
OPM, other people's money.
Yeah.
Definitely got to learn how to correctly leverage money, because there's a lot of people that leverage money and just send it, but like you got to make sure you're buying good shit.
Yeah. Yeah, dude,
like,
I've done that. I made that mistake before.
yeah, no,
With
I
what
mean,
with what we were talking about earlier, but off topic anyway.
yeah, no, I mean, it's good. It's good. It's definitely part of it. It's definitely
Learn from mistakes.
yeah, totally. Yeah, they're not even L's. It's just lessons.
Yeah, L's is in lessons, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
totally.
right.
Yeah, bro. And then the biggest thing is definitely like chopping it up with like other sellers. Like I got, you both are in my Discord. Like I built up my Discord like a little over a year, and like I met some crazy cool people, like
Yeah, dude.
like ahead of me and behind me. Just sick, like cool people. Definitely like the biggest key.
Yeah.
Collabing with people.
Facts.
Like I said, I've been in the NFT world for a minute, but now I got to get back into Amazon,
Yeah,
chopping it
for
up
sure.
with homies.
Yeah,
But
facts. You can learn from those ahead and those behind too. Like,
oh, dude,
like it's
literally,
crazy.
bro. Like
Yeah.
even Nate has put me on to like mad sourcing stuff over the last couple months, even just talking about him. And like I've done like more sales technically, but I'd say Nate is definitely nicer at sourcing manually than me.
Oh,
Probably. We can have a source off if you wanna.
Source off.
Source off.
But like, yeah, exactly. Like that's a huge thing. Like, yeah, like I'm never like, oh, how much numbers do you do? Like, what do you know? Because like that's never
Yeah.
the case. Like there's always people in front of you, behind you, the same as you, that you could learn from, that people that aren't even doing Amazon shit that you could learn from.
Yeah.
Like if you're not open-minded with especially like this stuff, like not gonna make it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. You like never know where someone's gonna be 6 months from now. So like you can never write someone off today because you want to judge like they do whatever, they don't do something and you do that, or what, like literally anything. You can't write people off. Like just be nice. Like
Yeah, bro.
it goes a long way.
Just keep it real. I mean, I'm sure you guys know the people have DM'd people out there on Twitter and Insta that straight up just don't answer, and like they probably see it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
dude.
just like,
I try to answer all my stuff, whatever.
oh yeah, for
Anyone.
sure.
Besides the Amazon FBA automation people.
Dude, the automation people. I had
Yeah.
I hope he's not. I hope he don't listen to this. But he told me he loved me the other night. I was like, bro, what?
Yeah, it's rough out there. Yeah, my thing is like always just like I've always just like you got to keep it real. I grew up in a town where everyone doesn't keep it real, and I was like, okay, that's one thing I'm not gonna do.
Yeah.
And do my own thing. Just keep it real with whatever I'm doing in business and real life, just in general. Just gotta keep it real.
Yeah,
Not fake
always.
shit.
Yep. Just be
Like-
be a good dude
Yeah,
Be a
bro.
good dude.
or do that, whatever.
Or dude.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of girls selling FBA too.
They
so
are, yeah.
Yeah, bro. That girl, freaking, what's her name? FBA Michaela. She's
She-
like crushing it.
She
Dude,
crushes it, dude.
I saw her literally start like not too long ago. And like I followed her on Insta and like I commented on a couple of her first posts. I was like, yo, keep crushing it. Like, let's go. Cause she's like one of the first girls that I saw selling. I was like, oh, this is dope. Like,
Yeah.
that's fire. She should like run it. And dude, now she's got like a prep center. She's doing
Yeah.
private labels. She's into
Facts.
wholesale.
Yeah.
She's like crushing it. And
Yeah.
exactly like you said before, like you never know who like you're talking to with this
Yeah.
shit. Like in Amazon, in even just on Discord. Like I've talked to some crazy people on Discord. I'm
Yeah.
like, you do what now, bro?
Yeah.
Like what?
Seriously.
Insane. Yeah, it's so
It
cool.
is.
The internet is game changing. Like
Yeah.
you're not
It-
taking advantage of the internet in 2022, or at least like trying to, or getting your feet wet. Yeah, definitely sleeping.
Yeah, there's so many ways to do it too. Like I feel like when Nate first got on to FBA, I was like, man, like I don't know, like I had to start a business and do all this like stuff with like the treasury or the secretary of whatever, like start the business and do all this stuff. I'm like, man, this is kind of a lot. But if I did, like, I was like, I'm just gonna do it on my personal stuff. But like, thank God I didn't, dude. Like the business Amex cards, business Capital One, business Chase, like all those are like a major key to my like daily operation. If I
Yeah.
was doing this on personal credit, I'd be screwed.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Different game.
Like, but it's so after you do it, it's so easy. So it's like people who are sitting there looking at it like it's some huge like Mount Everest or whatever. Like, dude, no. Once you start
Bro.
moving, it all goes pretty quick.
Literally, it looks like Mount Everest on the outside, but like once you start like literally just listing stuff and like actually trying, it definitely like falls into place.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like I try to say to everyone, because like people have been hitting me up for like a minute, like years, like, oh, how do I get started on Amazon? How do I get, what
Oh,
do I
yeah.
gotta do? And I'm like, bro, once you like start like scanning stuff out of Walmart, hit me up. I'm your guy. But everyone's like, oh, what if it doesn't sell? What if this? I'm like, bro, you
like-
didn't make the account yet. Like you're not even trying yet.
And like the stuff that people say, like, oh, is it gonna sell? It's like, dude, just look at the numbers. Like they're there for a reason. You know when stuff's gonna sell. Like
Yeah.
I have yet to have a product that I sent in that I'm like, why isn't this selling? It's like I either know I'm priced too high, or that's pretty much it, really. Like if it's not selling, I'm just priced too high. I gotta go down a little bit.
Yeah, and exactly. And like people like don't understand. Like, yeah, like sometimes in business, yeah, sometimes you like lose a little bit of money. Like that
Or
happens.
yeah, just
and then
make a
like
mistake.
you gotta learn and like adapt. And it's just like, yeah, like it happens sometimes.
One of those L's.
And like,
L's is in lessons.
yeah, exactly. Some people just can't handle it. I mean, I'm sure you guys know, like a lot of people aren't really cut out for business in general.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's really just about trying. If you try, you're good. Like
Facts.
I didn't have any credentials when I started like selling online. Like I dropped out of school.
Yeah.
I was not doing the right stuff in college. I mean in high school or college. I basically like almost failed out of high school. Like I had like a 65 or like a 66 like I barely passed.
Yeah, what you needed to get through.
Yeah, and then I just got like pushed through my first year at community college, and then went away to Buffalo for a year.
And now you're ripping 7 figs on Amazon.
That's right.
Yeah, and now we've done a few mil on
Yeah.
some
eBay, Amazon, all that.
platforms. Yeah, it's crazy.
Digital money.
Yeah, it's crazy. And literally like anyone could start it from any position with any amount of money.
Yeah.
Like if anyone's like a an example of that, it's me. I literally started with no money, no experience, no like anything.
Yeah.
Nothing but some Gary V guidance, man. Look at you.
Facts.
Nothing but some Gary V talking shit like, yo,
Yeah.
like if
That's
you got
gold.
time and you got no money and like you literally like don't even have a car, but you got $10 to go pick up that table and pick up that table. Like that was the video I remember. It was like some video. You go pick up the table on Facebook Marketplace, you get on the bus, you bring it home, you take pictures of it, flip it for
Yeah.
20. And I was like, damn, I was like, one, I have time for that. Because like I just dropped out of college. I was just working at a wing place. I was done like going out and just like partying all the time. I was like, all right, let's find something else to do.
Yeah.
So I was
Yeah,
like, why not? Let me start hitting some thrift stores and some garage sales and see where we could go with this.
One step at a time.
One, yeah, bro.
Dude,
And
the
then you look
compound
back.
effect too of that
You
one
look back,
step.
it's crazy, bro. I remember like a couple like a day, like I contemplated, like, yo, am I gonna like do this shit like when COVID was like popping off and like selling was like pretty good. I was like, yo, like, am I gonna like full send this or like what? Like, I don't know, like on the fence. And then like I just started full sending it and everything changed. It's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
And like it wasn't too long ago.
yeah, no,
Oh.
not even 2 years ago.
Yeah, bro. And that's the other thing people don't get. Like the majority of businesses don't make money. So like if you're making money on Amazon, like if your business is making money the first like month or two or like 6 months in, like you're crushing it. Like the majority of businesses fail. So like if you're profitable, like you're crushing it.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. So it's like
Even if those margins are 8 to 10%, like you're still
yeah,
dealing
like
and dealing in the business world, you know.
yeah, it's like yeah, it's better than it's definitely better than nothing for sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So if you had some advice for someone who's maybe looking to start FBA selling, what would be like the number one thing you tell them?
Number one thing, like I tell everyone, download that app, just make the account
Yes.
and start scanning stuff. Like go to Walmart,
Yes.
go to the Nike outlet, start scanning stuff. Start watching these guys' content like the Flips for Miles and the Warner
Fields of Profit.
Fields of Profit, yeah, Warner, just guys like that, that like have provide real information, and get surrounded, like get in a Discord, find some friends, because the majority of the Amazon community is really cool. The NFT community, the crypto community, they're a little harsh, but
Oh, yeah.
the Amazon community is really cool. Everyone I meet is good vibes for the most part.
And like and subscribe to FBA on the water.
Yes, like and subscribe.
You
Drop a comment below.
plugged it.
Follow Zach, and Nate.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Appreciate every single one of you.
Yeah, boys, this has been lit. We got to do a round two soon when we're all doing 100K a month.
Facts.
Facts.
Dude, I
Good.
mean, we're all gonna get there. It's literally
Dude.
just about spending. You guys know that now. Like, all
Yeah.
we got to do is just spend more.
Yeah.
So I started September 19th. I made my first sale, and I'm like $110 away from 40K right now.
Are you shitting me, bro? Wow, that's
Yeah.
September,
Let's
September
fucking go.
19th. Yeah.
dude. That's really fire, Zach. Good for
I've been
you,
like
bro.
refreshing the seller app because I'm trying to see the 40K.
One more sale.
Homie's an orange bar junkie.
Dude, the orange.
Yeah, show the people the screen.
Dude, that's great shit, bro. You literally started a couple months ago. Like,
Dude, yeah.
dude, it's really anyone can start this shit. It's just like you gotta download that app and just like get out there and just start trying.
Sign up.
Facts, dude. And it's like, I mean, so it's 40K rev, but with the startup costs, like the LLC, I joined FBA roadmap and all the all the like software, and
Software, all that.
startup costs and
Printers,
shit,
all that.
it's really only like $3,000 with all that
Dude.
included. $3,000 profit.
Dude, but even like I said, bro, there's
Yeah.
freaking businesses that operate for 3-4 years that are in the negative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not including cash back either. And I kind of got a bag in cash back right now. So
Yeah, bro. And dude, the shit you're learning,
Right?
the
Like
shit you're
that.
learning and the people you're meeting, like if you're doing it the right way, it's that's double the money right there. Like that's
facts, dude.
that on top.
Zach, think about what would you be doing if you weren't doing FBA? Like you'd be not making money. You'd be
Dude, I'd be sitting in my bed right now watching that.
fucking around, watching TV, doing whatever. But now you're building a business that's going to generate you tens of thousands of dollars a year.
Facts.
And the sky's the limit with it.
And yeah, the sky's the limit.
I'm
Yeah.
fucking stoked for it. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go, boys.
Facts.
We'll be
All
in
right,
touch.
guys.
Yeah.
I think this is a good time to wrap it up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Zach, thank you for joining us today. We hope to
Yeah.
have you back probably in like maybe 2 months or something after Q4 is all wrapped up. We'll have a celebratory episode with you for sure.
After we all make some 10K profit months,
Make some
100%.
moolah.
chop it up.
Yes, sir.
Nate and I will get out there to Long Island or whatever.
Yeah, dude. We gotta
Hang out.
set something up in the city or something whenever. I'm down.
Dude,
Hell
that'd,
yeah.
that'd be
fun.
awesome.
100%.
That'd be mad fun.
Yeah,
That'd be
dude.
dope.
Yeah, we'll be in touch, boys. We
For
got a
sure.
fire little squad here.
Yeah, we do. for
Yes,
sure.
sir.
All right.
All right, guys. Like, subscribe, hit the notification, drop a comment, give us a DM. Let us know how we're doing. If you want to come on, we'd love to have some more guests. I mean, you've seen Zach, he's $1 million seller, but you see me and other Zach, and we're, tens of thousands. We're still working our way up, but
Yeah.
you guys are here along with the journey with us. So we'd like to, partake in your journey as well. So hit us up. Like, we're just 2 average dudes. We're 3 average dudes. So,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Have a
Alright.
good night, everyone. This will be posted and stay going. I don't know. Peace.